Steakhouse, IHOP, garbage food. Okay, garbage. I would rather go home and make pancakes. I don't even like pancakes all that much, anyways. But IHOP, to name yourself the International House of Pancakes and then to be that bad at breakfast is insulting. IHOP is one of the worst places you could ever eat, ever. All right, there's a section that's never had. We have the best, which is S tier or eight, I guess A tier on this one, and then B, C, D, F. All right, it's in alphabetical order, so we might as well just go in alphabetical order. A&W, I've had A&W cafeteria before. I'm gonna give it a C. Their food's okay. Nothing great about it. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just okay. Arby's is next. Arby's is very mediocre overall, but their curly fries carry them. I can't put them in the they have the best curly fries. If we were rating them solely on their curly fries, it would it would go here. But I'm gonna give it a B because their curly fries are very good, but everything else is just okay. I've never had Baja Fresh, never had Blimpie. Bojangles is very good. I'm gonna give them a solid B. I don't think they have the best chicken, but they have very good chicken. Boston Market has I don't have a ton of these near me, but I have been to one before, and they're very good, especially for like deli sandwiches. So I'm gonna give them a B as well. Burger King, that's like, bro, the Burger Kings I've had are not very good. Like, I'm putting them in D. Like, yeah, they're horrible. Yeah, like they're not good, dude. I really don't like them. Not a fan. I think their fries are not good. Burgers are okay. Chicken's okay. Raising Cane's is, man. If this kid, it's weird saying it's a B. Like, can I add a tier? Can I add a tier? Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this A, right? Does it let me edit it? Add a row above. There we go. A. B. Because there is an S tier and there is so we're gonna keep it like this. I like this. But that was Cane's. Cane's is a American restaurant that serves like fried chicken tenders. They have one of the best sauces ever. Get rid of F maybe? Yeah, that's a good idea. Delete row. Yeah, I like that. Can I do this ad? Thank you. Carl's Jr., aka Hardee's. They actually have really good burgers. And their breakfast is okay, but their fries, and honestly, I'm gonna say this. Their service is horrendous. I'm not gonna D-rank them. Like, if we were including service in this, I would put them at a C. I'm gonna give them a B. They have really good burgers, but everything else is okay. Checkers, aka Rallies, dude, they're getting an A. So if you ever had Checkers / Rallies, their fries, like, they sell them frozen. You look for them in your fast, not fast food aisle, but your frozen aisle at the grocery store. Checkers / Rallies fries are solid. Like, you can't, like, they're just so good, and their burgers are like, very plain, but like just a solid burger. So I'm gonna give them an A because both their burgers and fries are good. And it's been a while since I've had them, but I think they have good shakes too. I mean, Chick-fil-A, gotta be S tier. Gotta be S tier, bro. Gotta be S tier. Like, Chipotle, I'm also going to put in S tier. I know people are gonna flame me for that, but to me, Chipotle is an S tier. As long as it's a good Chipotle. If it's a bad Chipotle and they serve like bad food, yeah, but Chipotle to me is S tier. Churches, I've had one time ever in Alabama. One time ever, right? Their chicken was greasy as shit. I'm giving it a C. It's bad. Now, this restaurant right here, it's kind of funny. There's a place called Churches in Alabama. I mean, yeah. Cookout is a fast food chain that is like it's based out of North Carolina, came to Virginia where I live. It's all over like the southeast United States. This is my favorite fast food restaurant, period. They have burgers, fries, quesadillas, chicken tenders, chicken sandwiches. They have shakes, but it's basically ice cream. Like it's you can't drink it, but it really good. Like everything there is very solid. That's why, and it's cheap. It's like $8 for like you get a burger, two quesadillas, and a drink, dude, for $8. Like Cookout is an S tier to me because for what you're paying for, it's amazing. Like, bro, if you ever come to the States and you are in the southeast part of the United States, look for a Cookout. Just expect like like it's like a char broiled burger, so it's gonna have like that nice like grilled taste to it, and their quesadillas are very good. And you mentioned you like Five Guys fries, like Five Guys Cajun. That's what they have, Cajun fries, and they're basically just like Five Guys. They're a little bit like if Five Guys are like right here, they're like right here, and they're way cheaper. Culver's, I've never had. I've heard they're very good, but I've never had them. Never had Del Taco because that's West Coast. Denny's, Denny's is pretty slamming. I'm not gonna lie, and that was not a pun for the Grand Slam, but I'm gonna give Denny's a B for breakfast food. You can't go wrong, man. Like you got like a hangover or something, like go Denny's and get you a fucking the Grand Slam, and you're solid. I'm gonna do all the pizza together. I'm gonna wait and do pizza all together. We're gonna do all the pizza together. Uh, DQ Dairy Queen is a D for me. Dairy Queen is actually one of the worst fast food restaurants I've ever eaten at. Their food is bland. Like their blizzards don't even save them at this point because they're not that good. Their food is bland. They like it's overpriced. Like I can go to DQ and pay the same amount I would pay at Cookout and get two very different meals. Yeah, a lot of these places aren't going to be in Canada. That's crazy. Pollo Loco, never had that. Firehouse is actually very good. I'm gonna give them a B. I'm gonna give them a B. Let's do all the sub places. Firehouse is okay. Let's see. Where's Subway? Subway is a fucking D. Subway is actually the one of the worst things you could ever eat. Anyone that actually wants Subway, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Is Jersey Mike's? Here we go. Jersey Mike's is A tier, man. Jersey Mike's has the best subs for a fast food place that I've had. Oh, they have Quiznos on here. Quiznos, I'm gonna put with Firehouse. Quiznos is very famous for they run it through that grater, or not grater. They run it through the it's like it like heats up the whole sub, and like that was something that they got famous for. But yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna take out the ones I have never been to before. I'm gonna just take out all the ones I've never even been to real quick. Because that'll make us a lot more fun just to go down the list. Actually, I have had a Potbelly. Where was that at? Did I move that? Where's that Potbelly? I had a Potbelly in DC. It was pretty good. I'm gonna give it a B. I moved it there. PDQ I haven't had. Penn Station haven't had. Jollibee haven't had. Noodles and Company haven't had. I'm gonna make sure I've had all of the rest of these. Unfortunately, I have not had In-N-Out, chat, because they're the closest they are to me is Texas. And I know if I tried In-N-Out, it's gonna be right up here. Like I know for a fact it would be an S or an A tier for me, but I have never had it, so I have to put it in the never had slot. Let's go through here real quick. Oh god, there's some fucking terrible ones on here, bro. I can't wait to get to these. Taco Cabana never had. Never had Qdoba. I've heard Qdoba is really good. All right, I've had the rest of these. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's do all the pizza place. All right, and we missed a sub place. There was one more sub place on here I saw. Where's the last one? I saw it just a second ago. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Jimmy John's. So Jimmy John's, the first time I had it, I would have put it as an A. My first Jimmy John's ever was an A, but it has slowly fallen down to probably a fucking C. Like, I don't know what it is, but Jimmy John's subs, like, they just fell off, man. Like, the last, like, 3 times I've had it, like, I haven't had it in years because it was so bad. But yeah, no, they fell off. I don't like them. Let's do pizza. So we have Domino's. Domino's to me is probably my second favorite place to get fast food pizza from. It's gonna be a B. Domino's is solid. They're that garlic crust I like. They have they have good cheese sticks. They have good breadsticks. I like them both. It's a solid B, and they have great deals. Which deals to me matter. I'm not made of money, guys. Uh, Pizza Hut is it used to be a D for me because their pizza was so friggin' greasy, but it's gone up to a C. It might even be a B now, honestly. It might be the same tier as Domino's, just depending on my mood. I'm gonna put it as a B because their breadsticks are my favorite breadsticks. It's just classic, like, fucking baked bread with marinara sauce, and they did it. They do it perfectly. Papa John's is my favorite fast food pizza place. I think they have the best bread. They have the best sauce. They have the best meat. Like everything for them. But they're not going to go into S tier because honestly, out of all of these like pizza places that you can get pizza delivered from, I would still rather almost have a frozen pizza. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. Okay, it's how it is. Little Caesars. Little Caesars is pretty bad, man. I gotta give them a D. Like their crazy bread is okay, but the breadsticks from the other places are better. And like Little Caesars used to be like the cheap place to eat, but not anymore. Like it's not. You can go to Domino's and get a pizza for the same price as you can Little Caesars, and it's way better. Little Caesars is trash pizza in my opinion. Like I've had pizza from 7-Eleven that's better than that. All right, I think that's all the pizza places. All right, uh, Five Guys. Five Guys to me is an S tier. It is very expensive. Yes, I know, chat. It sucks to pay. It sucks to pay for it, but I know I've been. I mean, even with the price, it is an S tier to me. I will pay like $20 to have like that perfect. It is a perfect burger to me. They do thin patties stacked with cheese, and then you get all the toppings and like it's like the perfect bite. And then the fries are just so good. It's expensive, but it's worth it to me. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is I think it gets a lot of hate. It gets a lot of hate. Like Jack in the Box is an A tier. They're kind of like Cookout. They have they have mozzarella sticks, they have burgers, they have chicken sandwiches, they have churros on their freaking menu, okay? Jack in the Box is an A tier because of their variety of selection. They're pretty cheap. They're not the best quality, but I like them because I can go there and get a bunch of different stuff and be happy and it's also not near me. Like I have to like Jack in the Box. The closest Jack in the Box to me is like 3 hours away. But when I travel down that way, I get it and it's always solid. So I'm gonna put it as an A. McDonald's. All right, guys. McDonald's. I think McDonald's is another place that gets a lot of hate. I think it belongs in the B tier. It has solid food. It their fries are very good. Like if you get fresh fries from McDonald's, like there's not a lot coming close to that. And their burgers and chicken sandwiches are okay. I don't seek McDonald's out if I have other options close to me. But if I get McDonald's, I'm not super sad about it. Let's see burger places. White Castle. White Castle's actually okay. Yeah, you have to get fresh fries at McDonald's. If you don't get fresh fries at McDonald's, it's not good. White Castle is pretty bad, man. I've had it twice ever, and it's bland food. The only taste you have on it is onion. Like I'm like, dude, you can season the meat too. Okay, okay, White Castle, if you're listening, season your friggin' meat, dude. I want to taste more than just onion on my burger. Like I love onion, especially raw onion. I love it, but I want to taste more than that. Shake Shack is a freaking S tier, man. I had Shake Shack for the first time last year, and it's some of the best food you will ever eat. Like, it is phenomenal. Like, Shake Shack is probably, I would argue, as good as Five Guys, and it's actually kind of expensive too because I was in DC though, um, but it's very good. Like, very very solid. Steak and Shake is man, Steak and Shake is an anomaly to me. Like well, not an anomaly, but like they're weird. When I first like the first 4 times I had Steak and Shake, they were like up in the A tier. They were slamming really good, and then it just goes boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna give them a C because they have the ability to be good, but it can also be really bad. But they do have good burgers. I will say they have good burgers. Oh, we forgot Wendy's. Ooh, Wendy's to me is an A tier, man. Wendy's is Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is one of the best chicken sandwiches out there. People talk about Chick-fil-A, you know, I do like Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A is S tier and they are a little bit better than Wendy's. But as far when it comes to that spicy, I mean it's so close, chat. I'm gonna put Wendy's as an A tier. I think they also have really good breakfast. If you guys have never had Wendy's breakfast, go there and get the breakfast baconator. It has like this cheese sauce on it. It's very, very good. I like it. Hate me if you want to. All right, then we got all the burger places. Oh, Sonic. Sonic A tier. All right. If you haven't had Sonic, go there, get a burger and some tater tots and get like a cherry a cherry limeade. Bro, Sonic is very good. People are gonna, I mean, again, this is also gonna be on the Sonics you go to. Like the one near me is fire. So yeah. You want a hot take, dude? Here's a fucking hot take. Whataburger, I mean, it's fucking trash. Like, it's gotta be one of the most overrated fucking places I've ever eaten at. I've eaten there twice ever in my life. It is not good, bro. Like, I'm gonna give it a C because I do remember the burger being okay, but everything else was like, it's so overrated. People from like Texas and the South are like, Whataburger's way better than In-N-Out. It's like, you're insane. Okay, you're fucking insane. People that even say the fucking word Whataburger, and you have to say Waterburger because that's how these Southerners say it. But if you put Whataburger and In-N-Out even in the same fucking league, there's no way I can trust you because even though I haven't had In-N-Out, I know it's better because Whataburger's trash and In-N-Out can't be that trash. It's impossible. Like, it's just impossible, dude. I can't take it. All right, let's get some of the. Oh man, we have a lot of chicken places left, guys. Let's do here. Let's talk about Panda. Let's take a break from burgers and trash restaurants. We're gonna talk about a place that is pretty mediocre, and I think it's a solid C. It should be a C plus. Maybe I'm gonna give it a B because it's like a B minus. I don't think it's a B minus, so it belongs in the B tier. Panda Express. Panda Express. You should just get local Chinese food. I'm gonna be real honest with you. You should just get local Chinese food and enjoy it. But yeah, their honey shrimp, yeah, their honey walnut shrimp is very, very good. I also like, I like their noodles. It's okay. Um, and they have like some other stuff that I like, but their honey walnut shrimp is bomb. And they're okay. Like if you're just like wanting to like if you're on like on the way home and you just want to like stop somewhere and get a meal to go, I think that's okay. Let's see here. Let's talk about Panera. Panera to me, like, it's funny because there's not a lot of places like Panera where they serve like non-sub sandwiches. Like Panera actually makes stuff on like sandwich bread. Uh I think Panera to me is, I'm gonna put it in the A tier. Oh, you said S tier. I don't think they're quite S tier because they're very one note. It is only like you have to like really want a deli sandwich. Their chips are not that great, and their mac and cheese is good. I don't really go there to get soup. I'm not a big soup person. I think if I like soup more, I could see putting in the S tier. But I think their sandwiches are very good. Let's. Oh, we missed a pizza place, Sbarro. People are gonna hate on Sbarro because it's a New York style pizza, and New York style pizza is like, if you go to New York, you don't eat at Sbarro. But to me, Sbarro is an A plus tier. I can't put it in the S tier, but it's A plus to me. Their pizza is very good, and bro, they have these garlic knots that were just insanely awesome. They used to have one in my mall before it got taken out, and they put a gym in place of it. Like, okay, that's offensive. But yeah, Sbarro's S tier, or sorry, A tier, A plus. We're gonna give it A plus. Let's talk about Taco Bell, guys. Taco Bell is one of the most dependable restaurants that you've ever gone to. They have not gotten better or worse in the last like 25 years, okay? Ever since I was a kid, Taco Bell has stayed the exact same. They're like a B plus, and they're just like once a month, maybe, like maybe twice a year, whatever you prefer. You can't eat it often because then you will just probably get sick. But about once a month, you go to Taco Bell, get you a burrito, get you some of the cinnamon twists and a the Baja Blast. Really, really, actually, they did get better. The Baja Blast punched them up a little bit. Okay, we have to give them that. Now here's a place that I think is overrated. Moe's Southwest Grill. First of all, they don't have white cheese. Okay, they they their meats are okay. I mean, what I will say about Moe's is they have a great selection of salsas, but that's about it, man. I do not like Moe's. What's a Baja Blast? Oh no, dude. Oh, Canada sucks, man. Baja Blast is like Mountain Dew mixed with like blue Gatorade. It is one of the best drinks you ever drink. One time you went to Moe's, half the place didn't have power. That tracks. That tracks, dude. Yeah. No, dude. No, Baja Blast is amazing. Do not hate. Let's talk about another trash restaurant. Let's talk about KFC. KFC doesn't even does. I actually hate KFC more than I hate Dairy Queen. Okay, KFC is some of the worst food you could ever eat. It's greasy, overcooked chicken. It is not good. I do like their bowls. They have it's like mashed potatoes and chicken. I like the bowl, but no, it's a D tier. It's garbage. And you know who belongs with them is a restaurant that I've actually seen put together in the same place before, and that's Long John Silver's. Chat, Long John Silver's and KFC, like I mean, all these restaurants here in the D tier. I'm actually going to move Burger King up. Burger King does not belong in the D tier. All these restaurants in the D tier right here are places that if I never, ever ate again, I would not care at all. Like Burger King, I do sometimes want a Whopper, but oh, dude, Long John Silver's is trash. It's not good. I don't even think it's real fucking fish. So there's that. Now we have 6 restaurants left, right? 7. Waffle House. People hate on Waffle House because it's dirty. People, you can might get shot or stabbed at a Waffle House. I'm gonna put them at a B plus. Okay, they deserve to be up here. Like near the higher end of the B's. Waffle House's cheesesteak sandwich with some hash browns smothered covered is one of the best meals you ever eat. It's also open normally 24/7, so you can go there 2 a.m., 4 a.m., whenever you want. You had a late night gaming. You had, you've been out to the bar or something. Go to Waffle House. You're going to have a good time. You're going to get some good food and you're going to go home and you're going to sleep well. Okay. Trust me on that. Waffle House is dependable. It's not the cleanest place. It's not the most safe place, but it's got good food. All right. We got some chicken places left, man. Let's do the chicken places last. All right. Kind of similar to Waffle House. IHOP. Garbage food. Okay? Garbage. I would rather go home and make pancakes. I don't even like pancakes all that much anyways, but IHOP, to name yourself the International House of Pancakes and then to be that bad at breakfast is insulting. IHOP is one of the worst places you could ever eat. Ever. These next 2 places are not fast food. They're gas stations that have really good to go food. Sheetz and Wawa are both a B tier. And I say that because like I said, they're primarily a gas station, but if I think they're on the East Coast. Wawa's more north, I think, and Sheetz, I have them both near me, so it's hard to tell which way they go, but they both have like made to order food and it's actually pretty good for a gas station. Like it's pretty solid. Like Sheetz has pretty good chicken sandwiches, pretty good like appetizers. They have good mozzarella sticks. Wawa has like really good pretzels actually. And they have good like subs. So I like all those. All right. I'm going to rank these last 3 places in the order that I would eat them. And that's from least to worst, or least to favorite. Wingstop is, man, I think I'm gonna put it in D tier. I have eaten at Wingstop 3 times, and I have never like all 3 times. I'm like, this food is not good. Like it's just not good. Wingstop is they're like they first of all they have lemon pepper, which lemon pepper is my favorite wing sauce, right? Or wing spread, or what do you want breading, whatever you want to call it. Dry seasoning, that was the word I was looking for. Seasoning. You can get they don't I don't think they have lemon pepper wet, but their lemon pepper is terrible. I don't think they have good chicken. They don't have good fries. It's not very good. The next place is Zaxby's. Zaxby's is a solid B. Uh, they're way better than KFC and Wingstop, and they're definitely better than Church's, but they're not nearly as good as Popeyes. Popeyes belongs in the A tier, along with Cane's, but below KFC because Popeyes has the capacity to be good. You know, it's like a solid A plus sometimes, and their fries are good. They have good, they have good just regular chicken too, like chicken tenders and all that stuff. Like they have good food, but it can also be really bad. So they don't get an S tier; they get an A tier. And yeah, that is my fast food rankings. Is there a place we missed? Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What places on here do you love? Or which places do you hate?